Hello, BookTube. I have a poem for you today on a very beautiful, very warm day here in Boston. And it's a poem taken from this anthology, the same one I've been using. This is a an anthology of poetry called The New Poetry, even though it came out in the 1930s, so nothing's new anymore in it. And somewhere between when it came out and when someone put this dust jacket on it, which is a JFK dust jacket for school, for a classroom, decades had to pass where this sat somewhere. It certainly wouldn't have been in bookstores that long. And then once someone put this dust jacket on it, decades more had to pass. These things haven't been made in 50 years, 60 years. So decades more had to pass while this sat in somebody's attic or on somebody's study shelf, and then finally made its way to a little free library in my neighborhood. So I grabbed it, and I've been having a blast with it. And I've been reading a lot of poems by poets who are now forgotten. I thought I would break with that string just once for today and read you a poet who is remembered. Still gets biographies, still just recently diaries and journal entries that were published in a very good volume. And also one of my favorite poets. This is Edna St. Vincent Millay. I thought since I talk about her all the time on this channel, I might as well read you a poem of hers and see what you think about it. This is a poem called Recuerdo. We were very tired. We were very merry. We had gone back and forth all night on the ferry. It was bare and bright and smelled like a stable, but we looked into a fire. We leaned across a table. We lay on a hilltop underneath the moon, and the whistles kept blowing, and the dawn came soon. We were very tired. We were very merry. We had gone back and forth all night on the ferry. You ate an apple, and I ate a pear. From a dozen of each we had bought somewhere, and the sky went wan, and the wind came cold, and the sun rose dripping, a bucket full of gold. We were very tired. We were very merry. We had gone back and forth all night on the ferry. We hailed, "Good morrow, mother," to a shawl-covered head, and bought a morning paper, which neither of us read. And she wept, "God bless you," for the apples and the pears, and we gave her all our money but our subway fares. That's all there is to it. Beautifully done. On a technical level, absolutely impeccable. But also beautifully done in terms of what I love it when poetry does. I always love it when poetry captures, just like that, a moment, an air, a feeling that's here in one day and gone the next. It gets to stay immortal if somebody captures it perfectly in a poem, which is why we can read poetry capturing exactly those kinds of moments from when King Henry VIII was alive, or 2,000 years earlier than that, and it still lives. That moment somehow still lives. The carefree nature of this memory, with no specifics in it at all, is delightfully conveyed. I just love it. I just love it. I could read the poetry of Edna St. Vincent Millay forever and never tire of it. I don't think I could ever. I haven't tired of it yet in the whole lifetime of reading it. I still don't have a copy of forever and ever, the complete poetry of Edna St. Vincent Millay existed in America in first a white hardcover, then a white trade paperback with sort of green script for the title and the author's name, the poet's name. And I had a paperback of that forever and ever. I kept tons and tons of notes in it. And I also sold that copy endlessly in bookstores. I just haven't seen it in years. I haven't seen that particular volume, which is the one that I want. I guess I should look around online, maybe Abe or eBay, and see if there's a copy of that out there that doesn't cost a mint. Probably it would cost a mint. I kind of like the serendipity of waiting for finding it in the wild, as Jason Harrigan used to say, at the Brattle. But anyway, that is a poem by Edna St. Vincent Millay. No need really for me to go into her biography. I'm very glad to find her generously represented in this volume. But when we come back to this volume, we will return to poets who are less well known. The poetry world of YouTube, small as it is, does not need me to read Edna St. Vincent Millay. It might need me to read other people who are now gone, now completely forgotten, plenty of whom are in this volume. So we'll go back to one of those for next time. But anyway, that was Recuerdo, and I will end this now, and I will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.